What's good with y'all YouTube? Today we're here to talk about something that I think is kind of important for people in my skill range, which is not very high at all, right? I have no experience in Tekken. This is my very first one. I'm not deep into fighting games in general, besides Smash and a little bit of Guilty Gear, I guess. And I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 when I was a kid. But regardless, I wanted to talk about something that I think affects a lot of the people in my skill range. And that is YouTube and taking a poor route to getting good at the game. And this is by no means a diss to the YouTubers in the Tekken space. You guys are doing a great job at getting people into the game, helping people learn characters that seem cool to them, and so on and so forth. But I think that as players, we're all making a lot of big mistakes with the way that we approach this game and try to get better at it. So I got Lars pulled up here for a very specific reason. When I first got Tekken, Lars looked pretty cool to me. His design in this outfit was dope. I don't really like the other outfit, and plus he was in he was in Naruto Storm 2, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go with Lee. So I go to YouTube, I go look at a couple guides, I find out some of his key moves, and I find out this is definitely one of those key moves. I go look at combos or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. Matter of fact, I learned really one combo, this one off this orbital. I just completely whiffed that. Yeah, basically that. I hit the wall, so it kind of messed it up, but you get the point. And my timing was a little weird. But anyway, I thought I was good to go, right? I watched a couple, basic rundowns, regular fighting game stuff, framed out of neutrals, and I ran to go play ranked. And as you can imagine, it didn't take very long before I ran into somebody that was not letting that orbital fly at all, right? And I was completely decimated pretty consistently in rank with Lee. Lars. I keep saying Lee because I'm trying to learn Lee, but he's a little difficult. But anyway, so I went on a journey to play with a bunch of different characters with different styles to kind of just learn Tekken in general, right? What my arm? Like it's somewhere else, but yeah, learn Tekken in general. Leo is my highest rank, orange rank. Dragonov, a lot of complaints about him, so I stopped playing with him because I don't want to feel like that guy. And who am I missing here? Steve. I had a lot of fun with Steve. I feel like I was kind of teaching myself the game the wrong way playing with Steve. But anyway, to the topic. I learned pretty quickly that once I made it to a certain level with these characters, something consistently happened. People would just shut my ward off. That's what I'm gonna call it, right? Getting just absolutely picked apart. And it's not even about like dealing with mashing. It's just I couldn't land anything pretty consistently. I couldn't read the game. I didn't know what I was doing because in my journey to these these very low tier ranks, I never took the time to learn how to play Tekken. I just learned a combo or two. I learned key moves with these characters to run in and put pressure on guys. But I never learned how to play Tekken. And I think that's something that a lot of people are doing, at least down in the orange and yellow ranks. And I guess that's the purpose of those ranks, to be intermediate. But I'm here to help you guys and to help myself change that mind state and get out of making these same mistakes that we're making. So I think the most important thing to fixing this is asking why. I go to a couple guides for characters on YouTube, and I'll go to Leo because I'm probably the most knowledgeable with Leo. And you will go to a guide and you're just told, yeah, do this move, and that move. And that's it. And I'm like, but why? What makes this move so much better than the rest of his arsenal? Like, why is this move right here so dangerous? And it's really not, because it's a hide. It can be easily ducked and punished. But I mean, it's a good off the topic. What makes Leo's mix-up so dangerous, right? What makes this hell sweep right here, I think that's a hell sweep, so beneficial? Instead of me just doing it, like I did this move all the way to the orange ranks. This and this, they would either block low after I hit them a couple times, and when they start blocking low, I just hit them with the middle and launch them and get a combo off, right? But why am I doing these things, right? I'm just doing stuff like a robot. I'm just repeating things that I've been told by YouTubers, but I don't understand the true value in the moves I'm doing, which is a pretty big problem, because with a game like Tekken, you make it to the higher ranks and people can really pick apart with everything that you're doing. You're quickly gonna be humbled, right? Like I think we're all trying to fast track things and run straight into combos and key moves without actually learning the game. And like I said, I'm not blaming the YouTubers, but that's how things are kind of advertised. Like I see quick guides to learn how to play with characters. There's no 10, 15 minute guide that can truly teach you how to use any character in this game, for one. They're just gonna tell you, hey, this back two is a great counter hit launcher. This move right here is so valuable, and it's like, okay, cool, but why am I doing these things? What am I playing? Like, you get to a point where you're just in a state of confusion while you're playing, wondering why I can't land anything on these guys in these ranks. So I think that, like I said, I don't think I said that in this recording, but the way I got past this, and I think I'm getting a lot better, at least over these past few days, than I was probably in like my first, well, how long is this game out? Like a month? Probably like the first 2 weeks of playing versus now. I've gotten so much better in these past couple of days, because I make it a point to do everything I do on this game with intention, right? I'm not just running up and, yeah, let me mix you up. I'm finna spam this move, finna spam that, got it. I'm reading the opponent. Why is he doing that? Okay, that move is gonna take a long time to land. If I block it, I can do my down forward triangle, well, down forward 2, let me not say that word, and get a counter hit off. I mean, a launcher off. And once you start applying intention and knowledge to everything that you do, you start to slow the game down a lot. Like, I know we run into these games where things are like 100 miles per hour. You're just getting destroyed. And it's the worst feeling in the world, because you have no idea what's going on. Especially playing against these Mishimas, bro. Like, there's a reason why I don't change it from Kazuya. I'm going to beat him up every chance I get. Well, you just feel like everything is crashing down on you. And you're getting pressured heavy. You're getting hit with lows, highs, mids. And you have no idea what to do, because you don't know how to actually play Tekken. I didn't know how to actually play Tekken. I still don't know how to actually play Tekken. It's because it's all a learning process. And I watched a video that kind of helped open my eyes to this. Bro made an amazing point. He said, enjoy being a noob because you can only be, or he didn't say noob, enjoy being a beginner because you can only be a beginner once. And that stuck with me. I can only learn the things I'm learning one time. But if I'm not actually learning anything and I'm just being robotic and trying to pull out combo strings and just rushing down with Dragunov, pressing his down, I mean, is it 4 or 2? One of those moves. If I'm just rushing down people and not applying any type of thought or logic to what I'm doing, just trying to pull off the only moves that I'm good at, then I'm not learning how to play the game. I'm learning how to do a combo. When you start playing, if you play any sports in your life, right? You started playing basketball, you started playing soccer. Nobody told you to start shooting from half court as soon as you step foot on the court, right? I know y'all seen that Patrick Ewing meme where he's like, a one-footed step back. Do you practice that shot? No, you don't practice that shot. Same goes for soccer. Nobody's telling you to do 50 juggles and a free kick from outside the penalty box on day one. Because you don't know how to play soccer. You don't know the fundamentals of soccer or basketball, but you're trying to jump and look like Ronaldo or Messi or LeBron and Kobe on day one. And that's what we do on fighting games. We go straight to combos. That's like learning how to dribble and like Kyrie Irving on day one. But we don't know when we can actually even use these combos. Like, how do I get in these situations to pull off these large strings with Lars? Let me go back to Lars. Like, hey, stay slick. Like, how do I put myself in those situations? What do I need to read from the enemy to truly learn, like, okay, now I can pull out that orbital and hit him with that? Why do I not know any other combos? Like, things like these type of questions will make you better at the game, bro. And you just gotta ask yourself questions. Why is this guy destroying me right now? What makes Lars down 4-2 or down 4-1 so good, right? I'm still learning fighting game notation. Don't beat me up in the comments if I get any comments. But yeah, it's all about asking questions and wondering why, because that's the human element of it. The thing that differs you, I can turn the CPU on, right? And they're just gonna do moves, and I gotta, yeah. He's probably gonna cook me for a little bit. I just did some stupid shit. But they're just doing things that's inside of Kazuya's arsenal, right? That's what they're designed to do, but there's no... My bad. I tried to laugh. I was gonna shut myself up. But there's logic to it, of course, because the CPU is obviously designed in a smart way. But they don't make the same type of human error and mistakes, and you just can't read things from the CPU the same way you can from a computer. I mean, from a human being, because they just don't have the same type of thought process and logic that we do. And I guess the point of this video, if you take anything away from it, just learn to ask questions. You feel me? Learn to ask questions and wonder why you're doing these things, and apply. Did I not just turn this dude off? Oh, apply that knowledge and get better at the game, because learning a 15 hit combo is not going to help you once you get to the red ranks, because you're probably not going to be able to pull it off consistently. And when you do, okay, you pull it off, you get their health down to like 40%, and then you just start back getting beat up. So like, man, just learn how to play Tekken. Don't learn how to do these combos. I thought I was gonna do some cool and pull it off. It's the wall, bro. But don't learn how to do what, you're gonna obviously make it to a point in the game where you're gonna have to learn how to do these things. But don't start with that, bro. Learn the basic of the neutral game. This is a 3D fighter. Don't play it 2D. Learn why these side steps are so valuable and what makes this so different from Street Fighter. Put the knowledge in and learn how to do these things, and you will get so much better, so much faster. I promise you. I promise you, bro. I played so many people online where, at least like the past few days, right? I played so many people online where the first round, they're heavily pressuring me. I'm getting destroyed. They win that first set like 3-1. And then that second set, I rematch. And I stopped the one thing they was doing. And I know it shouldn't take me three losses to do that, but hey, I'm trash at the game. Let me cook. So and I stopped that 1 or 2 things they were doing, right? And they just are absolutely distraught. They can't pull nothing off. Don't be that guy. Don't be able to be figured out and ruined because somebody figured out your one string that or your one setup move. Learn how to play Tekken. If that's all I can really say. Like, that's my biggest thing for this video. So if you made it this far and you feel like you actually learned something from me, even though I'm trash at the game, like and subscribe, please. Maybe it'll help. I hope so. And I'll catch y'all next time, man. Good looks.